I just wake up every morning feeling nice, nice, nice. Feel it running through my veins and the ice, ice, ice. Then I take...
Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy Dxlirium coming at you with another video for the channel. We're going to be going over what SDS released today on their live stream, about what features and what things are being introduced today, and our first look at a lot of the new content for MLB The Show 21. So, if you want to hear more about this, we're going to be doing a live stream tonight at midnight. We're going to be streaming it. We're going to be jumping right into Diamond Dynasty, having a lot of fun with it. So, if you guys are seeing this before, go ahead and go to my Twitch, twitch.tv/Dxlirium. The link will be in the description. If you guys are new, go ahead and like and subscribe, and let's go ahead and hop right into the content. So, the first thing I wanted to touch on for the releases earlier in the live stream, they released the packs for what they're going to be looking like on day one. And as you can see on the screen, the headliners, set 1 headliners, is a 90 overall postseason Josh Donaldson. This guy, if I can pull him, he's 100% being my third baseman starting off. Josh Donaldson cards are absolutely insane. I don't know if it's just the swing mixed with the power. It's just an amazing mixture for that card. The next set of packs that we are going to be talking about, as you can see on your screen, there is a new pack, the Space Pack. This is something really interesting. Of course, there's a 1 of 1 base round, and then you have a 1 in 5 chance of pulling the rare round. And of course, the top one for the rare round is the 91 overall Wander Franco, I don't know how you pronounce it. He's a goon. Switch hitting, shortstop, absolutely insane for day one. As you hear the dog barking in the background, I apologize. And you can also see there's a little something in the top left of the screen. Roberto Clemente is a free card. You can get him day one. He's only an 85 overall, but that's not going to last for long. We'll get into that a little bit later in the video. But I think it's really cool, Roberto Clemente being a card that everyone has wanted in the game for so long. Being able to get him day one, absolutely love SDS for this. So thank you guys for that. As you can see next on the screen, we have a choice pack that I've wanted them to do for so long. You now have the ability to pick whatever uniform from MLB or the minor leagues. You can do a whole selection. As you can see, some of the examples they have here: the 1913 Yankees, the 01 Toronto Blue Jays, the green alternate Tampa Bay Rays. Like, some of these are just crazy looking. I think it's really cool that they finally added you being able to just select a team's uniform. Being able to rock with these, really cool thing. And of course, the 42 program has been something that they've been leaking for a while, putting out different information, different cards. I know Movie Gaming, Scuffy, bunch of different creators have been able to release cards for individual teams. Now we get to see what the Jackie Robinson card looks like if you collect all 42 of them. Taking a look at Jackie's stats, I mean, it's pretty basic with what a Jackie Robinson card is going to look like in past games as well. I mean, I think this is almost identical to his last year card, but of course, I did not want to do those challenges because they were insanely hard, and I got really frustrated early on, so I didn't get this card last year. And of course, next, there's been a lot of back and forth on Twitter that I've seen over this, but we got the release of what the NL and AL collection rewards and the overall collection reward will be. For the AL, it is 99 David Ortiz. Of course, his stats looking very similar to last year's his Silver Slugger card. That was by far an amazing card for me. He was very hit or miss with pop-ups. That was a weird thing. He was either making solid contact or it was a pop-up. It was really just either or. It wasn't much of an in-between. But looking at the stats, the maxed out power versus righties, almost maxed out contact versus righties, of course solid contact versus lefties, and power versus lefties. He looks exactly what David Ortiz would look like for a Signature Series card. Now we jump over to the NL collection reward, and this is a new legend. They released this as the first one. This is the card I'm hyped the most for, by far. 99 Alfonso Soriano. The 40-40 club. This first off, the card art's insane. Second off, just look at the stats. Insane power, solid contact either side, right-handed bat. He's a primary left fielder but can play second and center and right. The fielding's great, the speed's great, the vision's solid. This card is insane to start the year off, and this is only the NL collection card. I wondered what they would do for the overall collection, and I personally think what they chose was a W, but it wasn't the consensus amongst the community. And of course, the collection reward for the overall program was 99 Chipper Jones MVP card. like I said, I think this is an absolute W. I don't see how people can be upset with this. Yeah, it's nothing new. They had this card last year, but his 99 was not a card that everyone was able to get. If I remember correctly, it was a BR reward, and ask Kevin Goad how hard it is to go 12-0. But yeah, I really think this card's a W. I love Chipper's swing. Of course, switch hitting is always just the best option, at least for me. And with the MVP 99, I see this card being endgame 100% with the secondaries in short and left. He's going to have some versatility with it. The fielding's not bad starting off. It's a 77 fielding. Even if you put him in left field, 69 speed is nice. Not terrible, but it'll work. It'll work for a left fielder. There's definitely worse fielding guys out there. Of course, Juan Soto, but of course the bat works out for that. So I see Chipper in a very similar situation if he's not your third baseman or even your shortstop. The next thing that they brought up was the different rewards for BR and World Series. Now, they did change it a little bit this year, which I do like how they changed it. And here are the rewards for the first season of BR. Of course, we have some cool options. I really like Vladdy. Haven't got to use him last year. I didn't get his card as a World Series reward. So 92 Vladdy is someone I'm looking forward to because they are not just setting it to where you have to go 12-0. You have to get, if I believe it was 40, it's either 12-0 or 40 accumulative wins, and you can pick from the pack, which I think is a really good alternative to people that may not be able to go on those 12-0 runs. But if you grind BR and you want these cards, you'll be able to get it if you can win 40 overall games. I absolutely love that decision that SDS made. I have not seen a bad decision yet. SDS is knocking it out of the park right now. Just gets me even more hyped for the actual release here in the next coming hours. And of course, they are going to be sticking with that same idea when it comes to the World Series rewards. As you see, Prince Fielder, Ryan Sandberg, and Nolan Ryan are your first World Series reward options. Prince Fielder is a card I've wanted for so long. It's going to be hard not to pick him. There's going to be an abundance of power hitting first basemen, so Nolan Ryan may be the option. I'm going to have to look at the stats a little bit more for it, but Prince Fielder is looking kind of like the first option for me. Same as BR, though. You don't have to just make it to World Series. You can get accumulative wins. I think it's 40, maybe 50. I'd have to look at it again, but it's somewhere in that range, which I absolutely love that they did. Now, to the biggest question mark that SDS has been holding out on us for. The parallels is what we now know it, is the Roman numerals that they've been teasing this entire time. It is a level up system. So as you see on your screen, Pedro Martinez, you can upgrade your player, the card, with the individual stats that you use with it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, all the way leveled up, are going to give you attribute boosts for that individual card. So as you see, Pedro Martinez was an 88 overall base 42 card. He's playing up to a 92 because his attributes have all been boosted by 5. And I'm assuming that's just going to be like strikeouts, innings pitched, kind of like what we did with the Prestige series last year. But it's going to be a little expanded out. I'm assuming it's going to be smaller increments, getting bigger over time as you're going up in the upgrade system for it. I absolutely love this because there's some cards that you love using at the beginning of the year, but they quickly become outdated. And this is a way that you can keep those cards boosted up to where they're going to stay usable for longer in the game. And before I forget, I want to give a big shout out to Movie Gaming TV. That's where I got all of these different screenshots for the SDS live stream. So big shout out to Movie Gaming TV. His link will be in the description. Big shout out to you, my man. But overall, I didn't think I could get more excited for the game until I saw this live stream. Absolutely blows my expectations out of the water. The parallel system, that's going to be insane. The BR rewards and the World Series rewards having an alternative method to get there, absolutely a W. And then the cards overall, Chipper Jones, all of them. I'm so excited for this. I hope you guys are too. If you had any questions or any comments on any of the stuff that I talked about today's video, go ahead and drop them down in the comments section. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. Was Chipper an L? Was Chipper a W? What do you think of the parallel system? What do you think of the anticipation for what we've all been waiting for, MLB The Show 21? And I want to take this last little second to kind of speak to my other small content creators out there. This is your time. This is our time. This is our audience. We get to broadcast to a whole section of new players on Xbox, people that are just seeing this game for the first time. Do your best, do what you can to put yourself out there and have fun with it. This community is one of the best communities I've ever been a part of. I love the MLB The Show community, from the top tier content creators to people like me that only have a couple hundred people following us. I love this community make the best of this, and hopefully I'll see you guys around next time. If you are new, remember, like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Peace.